Dixie T, and we are live on WrestleMania Eve, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Dixie T Lounge. Phone number to connect to me, Dixie T, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dixie T, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. WrestleMania, a showplace for the mortals, the granddaddy of them all, the one place where wrestling moments happen, where things and men become immortal, where a simple body slam can become memorable. A certain moment, a certain wrestler standing in a ring inside of a wrestler can become something of a moment, something that you never see, something that is so precious. When you have two of the people who are on the top of their game, fighting for championships, revenge, or just to see who's the better man. WrestleMania is the place to finally end all of these journeys. It is the way, it is the one thing that the WWE wrestlers dream about, making a splash, making a moment, doing something that everyone, and I do mean everyone, proceeds and do something completely and utterly brilliant and something always memorable. But for the past couple of years, WrestleMania has been, well, what's the word? Not only has not memorable, but just plain bland and boring. But anyway, let's talk about wrestling. Let's talk about the big matches here at WrestleMania. And I will give you the previews and all the matches, what I think is going to happen, what I think should happen, all the good stuff in between, and also my WrestleMania moments. And if you're going to be on the show, remember, call in and leave something in the moments in the chat room, call in, or on the YouTube, blip, whatever, comments down there. What are your WrestleMania moments? What are your moments that you will always remember watching the WWE or watching WrestleMania? WrestleMania moments that you can't forget. We'll be talking about this live. But first, let's talk about memories. Let's talk about WrestleMania memories, about what made you see, oh my goodness, WrestleMania. The first stuff I have to say is I haven't been a part of all the early WrestleManias and such. I missed a lot of them. You know, I missed Stone Cold winning the championship. I didn't know all this stuff. I didn't watch a lot of it live. But there was one WrestleMania moment I did. The first WrestleMania I ever watched live was WrestleMania 15, a.k.a. WrestleMania 2000. And oh my goodness. Watch it nowadays, you're like, oh. The production values were just plain bad. It was terrible, you know, that sort of thing. And honestly, there was a lot of good stuff there. I mean, and the Hardcore Battle Royal was fun. The Triple Threat ladder match was, oh goodness, was great. The main event was disappointing, to say the least. Yeah, it was really disappointing. I didn't really care for it. But honestly, to me, the biggest WrestleMania moment I remember was Jeff Hardy climbing that ladder and taking out the W. I mean, just dropping himself, doing a swanton bomb on Bubba Ray Dudley. And it's like, holy crap, it was amazing. And I said, that was just great. And of course, Edge and Christian won the match, but you know, Jeff Hardy made that indelible moment in time that you probably I will never ever forget. It was just so awesome. So just awe-inspiring. Also, some WrestleMania moments. Honestly, this is later down in the pike. WrestleMania 27. The WrestleMania I went to, and a lot of people say it's a good WrestleMania, bad. I think it's an okay WrestleMania. A lot of good matches, and Cody and Ray was really good. I really liked Punk and Randy Orton. And Edge and speaking of my moment, was Edge wrestling his last match at WrestleMania. Wasn't in the main event, but it was the first match on the card. I was like, oh my gosh. It was a really good match, and he went out on top. Edge and Christian holding, raising victories over Alberto Del Rio. And it was shocking that was his last match, and Edge's last match. But I didn't know at the time. I guarantee you he didn't know at the time either. And you know what? It's like, wow. I mean, that's just, oh my goodness. Just, it's part of history. And if you see my set on Last Year Standing, you see my signed stuff with Michael Cole, Swagger, and Cody Rhodes. In fact, I hopefully one day might go to WrestleMania again when it's close or something. I don't know why I haven't won in D.C. I have no idea why WrestleMania hasn't come to D.C. yet. I just don't get that. Someone tell me, give me a good reason why I haven't WrestleMania came to D.C. yet. Just give me a holler. Email me at dukectproductions.com or, PM me on YouTube or something. Give me a good reason. Leave something in the comments why WrestleMania has now stepped in D.C. Because, hey, they sell out every time they hear when they get the shows and pay-per-views and such, even the bad stuff, even Capital Punishment. It's a kid. It was not terrible, but show. But anyway. Those were my standout WrestleMania moments and such. And of course, you had Undertaker and Triple H, which was awesome live. And by the way, I think I have rated WrestleMania 27 higher. Is that I didn't have to listen to the commentary and such, which honestly, listening to the commentary is always a plus because commentary and such. Besides, I mean, the only WrestleMania moment I remember was when but King and JR, which was still good. I had King and JR in 2000 was still miles away better than what we have now. It's not even, you can't even joke about that. Anyway, we'll be taking a little break, and we'll be right back, and I'll be talking about WrestleMania. I will be previewing WrestleMania and who's going to win, who's going to lose, and most importantly, why should anyone care about these matchups? We'll be right back right after this here on the Duke CT Lounge. Thank you for listening to me, Duke CT. We'll be right back right after this. Here on the Duke CT Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me, Duke CT. Phone number, as always, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect me, Duke CT, is 92417. What's in the call ID is 92417. All right, now let's get into it. Let's talk about the matches and such about WrestleMania 30. Hosted by the Immortal One, Hulk Hogan. And I guarantee you'll probably GM after this. And, because Hogan and General Manager will be so much fun. Okay, now let's go. Okay, skip me the pre-show because, honestly, pre-show matches don't really count. But if you want me to go into it, the four-way tag match, tag team title match, the Usos, tag champions, taking on the Real Americans, Rybaxel, and Los Matadores. God, don't just love the tag teams in the WWE. Just just wow. Seriously, you got two real tag teams and two joke ones. And, yeah. But, anyway, I have the Usos winning and the Real Americans breaking up. Okay, moving on, we'll get to probably the first match of the card. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale, as we take a look at all of the participants of WrestleMania. Let's see, all of it, every single one. And supposedly, there's still 3 people left, ladies and gentlemen. 3 people are not supposedly in the huge battle royale. But anyway, the people who are in, you have Biggie, the Pride of Mexico, Alberto Del Rio. You have Biggie Langston, the Intercontinental Champion, but he always loses. But hey, who cares about that? Fandango, the Show Off, Dolph Ziggler, Damian Sandow, the Real Deal, Titus O'Neil, Captain Charisma, Christian, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, the world's largest athlete, the Big Show, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, Cody Rhodes, Goldust, Kofi Kingston, The Miz, Brodus Clay, Mr. No Days Off, Darren Young, Justin Gabriel, Rey Mysterio, R-Truth, Santino Marella, the Great Khali, the Long Island IZ, Zack Ryder, Sin Cara, and for whatever reason, Brad Maddox. Yeah, who cares about this? He'll probably win it. I just don't care. Well, honestly, those people on my short list are going to probably win. The Miz, so we can keep that pointless WrestleMania streak alive. Brad Maddox, Big Show, which they've been highly saying Big Show is going to be winning. I don't know, probably. And honestly, as a wild card, a lot of people say maybe Sheamus to get him back on the track. But you know what? I was going to say The Miz is going to win the whole thing because WWE has this hate and love affair with The Miz, and he's been undefeated at WrestleMania. So he wins, and he keeps his undefeated streak intact. Next up, we have another Divas Championship, a huge battle royale, our Divas Championship invitation, ladies and gentlemen, as the champion, AJ Lee, the Black Widow, taking on Layla, Alicia Fox, Tamina Snuka, Alex Hunter, Summer Rae, Rosa Mendez, Eva Marie, Natalia, Emma, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Kama, and Naomi. So, yeah. Nope, I don't care. Don't care at all. I don't care about this match at all. Does anyone care? No? Okay, winner, Naomi. Moving on. All right, the 6-man tag team match. The Authority came in the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, taking on The Shield. The United States Champion, Dean Ambrose, he hasn't defended that belt since what? SummerSlam. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I had the Shield winning, and it could be a very interesting match. I'm not saying good, but I think it's going to be an interesting finish as the Shield dominate once again. Next, we have a single one-on-one match with the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, taking on John Cena. I still do not care for. I mean, the promo's been good, but I don't know how these stars are going to mash up. I'm really hesitant to see that because I want to see this match be good, but a lot of niggling part of me is thinking this match is not going to be as good as other matches. I think this is going to be a really, not a weak match, but I think it's going to be something of a, an average match, something I don't really have high hopes for. The build-ups are nice, but I'm not going to be stuck with them saying it's going to be a great match. I expect it's going to be a very slow match. Next up is the match that is going to fire the fate of people going to be yesing and celebrating, or people are just going to be rolling their eyes and booing to the point that no one really is going to care for. You have the grudge match, a huge match. The game, Triple H versus the submission specialist, Daniel Bryan, and the winner will be added to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. I don't think this match is going to be complete and utter dog crap. Seriously, I do not. Triple H's last couple matches, seriously, has been complete piss. Piss. Yes. Basically, like Brock Lesnar, piss. Yeah, they've been basically a very, very terrible matchups. All of them. Those two have no chemistry at all. And I'm praying that Triple H and Daniel Bryan have a good match, and Daniel Bryan can at least work a miracle, but I don't think it is. I think this is going to be bad, people. Oh, boy, it's going to be a nightmare. Next up, we have the Beast versus taking on the streak as Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman taking on the Phenom, The Undertaker. Taker wins, but I think this match will be okay. The build-up's been real. Honestly, I didn't care for the build-up. I think the build-up's probably one of the worst build-ups out there. Lesnar should have been just dominating from week in, week out. Play out the pass of these two. Say, Brock Lesnar, you've never beaten Brock Lesnar. You've never beaten me. I beat you in every way possible. I beat you in your own match. I left you a bloody husk after that match. I left you less of a man after that. You can't beat me, Taker. I took everything from you, and I'm going to take everything else from you at WrestleMania. Build that stuff up right there. It's easy, simple. But, WWE just don't know how to book matches anymore. I honestly think that'd be an interesting step for WrestleMania. But, hey, you know what? I hope for a good match, but you never know. I'm iffy on the match quality because this could turn to a mixed martial arts MMA fest, which honestly, I'm probably just a little sick of the MMA stuff already. Ugh. But anyway, now it's time for the main event, as it will be a triple threat for the WWE Championship match. The Viper, the World Heavyweight Champion, taking on the Animal Batista, the Royal Rumble winner, and the winner versus Triple H and Daniel Bryan. Either Daniel Bryan wins, and this could be a very exciting matchup, or Triple H win, and this match will be so bad and painfully boring that people will be chanting so much like CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, throwing crap in the middle of the ring, and people will be yelling and booing because, honestly, or just chanting boring during the entire match because all three guys will probably have little to no chemistry whatsoever. Or what the hell, they're making a fatal four-way match and have just Triple H just suck the win out there. Jesus. And Batista. I love Batista, but I think he's great. But god damn, he sucks now. Batista cannot go whatsoever. He has been a complete. I don't know how Orton is going to handle both of them. If Triple H and Batista in that ring, it's going to be so bad. They're going to be both Triple H and Batista going to be sucking wind so much that the four rows of the arena will be die from oxygen deprivation. That's what's going to happen. They're going to basically suck so much. They're going to be so gassed that Randy Orton's going to be like, he's going to probably be like, oh, what the hell am I doing with my life? I guarantee you, Randy Orton, if this happens, ladies and gentlemen, if Randy Orton is going to be facing both Batista and Triple H, he's going to, and both of those guys are sucking wind, he's going to have a look on his face like, what the hell am I doing with the rest of my life, and just walk out. He might just walk into a match and say, fuck you guys, I'm going home. Just leave and go home, and with one of his many 500 wives, just say, F it, I don't care, watch the WWE burn from the inside and out. Ugh. God, that's what I feel. Because honestly, Triple H, I don't care how much time you work out, you do all that stuff. It's going to be the same deal with The Rock is. Dude, you could be on in shape you want, but you could be running up and down all you want. But yeah, you're not The Undertaker. You're not everyone else. You're going to be really bad at this, and I guarantee you're going to be like, oh. That Daniel Bryan Triple H match is going to be terrible. And if Triple H is added in this match any other way, it's going to be even worse. So if Daniel Bryan is going to be just a straight up triple threat match with Daniel Bryan in it, I'm going to say the match should actually be good, not great but good, because Batista is going to be a very high liability. Batista will be a liability, I guarantee it. Yeah. Anyway, that's the show for the evening. I think WrestleMania will be good, and I hope WrestleMania goes off without a hitch. I hope it goes off without a hitch. I hope there's no production problems. I hope there's no anything else. Because if there is, trust me, people, I will be talking about it, be informed or otherwise. I'll be talking about it, and and all that good stuff. Anyway, this has been Dukect here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Remember, people, lay your WrestleMania moments on the comments. Who you think is going to win? Who's going to be? What's going to happen at WrestleMania? I want to hear what your thoughts are. Put it down in the comment section, and I will read them, and I'll respond with you and everything else. So don't worry. Trust me, people. I will be looking at your stuff, and I can't wait to see what y'all write down. Because honestly, who's going to win, who's going to lose? I honestly think this is going to be an interesting little WrestleMania. Interesting in a good way, bad way, who knows? But I guarantee you it's going to be interesting. Peace and love. I'll see you when I see y'all. Later.